Well, thank you for coming today. We'll begin by introducing ourselves and then ask you to give us a brief introduction into why you're running for this race. I'm Thomas Frisbee. I'm editorial board member and editorial writer.
Tom Acme, editorial page editor.
Marilyn Garcia, editorial board member.
Lee Bay, editorial board member.
Okay, and since you're the challenger, why don't you give us a brief introduction of why you are running and why the voters should pick you over your opponent.
I got severely sick. I lost 80 pounds in 6 months. My skin was hanging off my bones. When I discovered that we were being poisoned in our own homes as a community, my children were sick. My husband had lost the ability to breathe. And I started to organize and activate and fight an environmental problem. Unfortunately, we didn't get support from our representation. And so here I am, and I'm challenging the representation.
Okay. So do you have a response to that as the incumbent?
Yes, I'd like to say that my challenger never once came to meet with me on this issue that she's claiming made her sick, and she claims that she challenged representation. Well, it's very hard to challenge representation if you don't have a meeting with them. And I'm talking no phone call, no physical meeting, no email, no nothing. So I'm not sure which phantom representative that she contacted, but it wasn't me.
Okay, so back to you then.
April
This
24th.
is ETO we're talking about. Right?
Yes, 2019, I was sitting in her office, and there's plenty of pictures actually taken by her people, me telling her about ethylene oxide and her telling me that she's not going to listen to me as a constituent, that she was going to listen to the Illinois EPA and the EPA first. And I was telling her that I had done a lot of research and that I just wanted to present it to her. And she said, well, I'll listen to the Illinois EPA and the EPA first.
On April
That
20th,
was-
I'm sorry.
That was the response on April 24th. And then, and I wasn't sitting there alone either. I had another individual with me, so she can attest to it as well.
On April 24th, I held an open house in my district office. There were several constituents there. Ms. Burdette came to my office with Celeste Flores to talk to me about the Clean Energy Jobs Act and the Clean Energy Jobs Act only. And Ms. Burdette never opened her mouth. Celeste Flores did all of the talking.
It's a he say, she say thing.
She
and
never opened her
I
mouth.
absolutely did, since in the picture, I was speaking.
Okay. All right. So let's talk a little bit more about the ETO. That's your most important issue in this race.
Environmental issues,
Right.
cumulative impact. It's not just ETO.
Not just that. So what would you do that the incumbent's not doing if you got this seat?
Historically, our community is a post-industrial community, so we are more susceptible to toxins. We are more susceptible to industry that comes in and takes advantage of our community. And what we need to do is be more proactive. Representative Mayfield has been in the office for 10 years, and instead of being proactive about legislation that takes care of our environment, she's been reactive.
So you, on April 24th of what year?
2019.
Okay, 2019. There was a dispute about, you were there at the meeting, there was some sort of meeting about some issue. She says you didn't talk, you says you did. Whatever.
Mm-hmm.
That's quite a while ago. And if this was such a big issue, why didn't you call her directly? Why didn't you walk into her office? Why did you just say, well, talked on the 24th, nothing came out, I'm done?
We tried getting meetings.
No, we is you. I mean, what about you?
Yes, myself tried getting meetings, and we were informed, and I was informed that I'm fighting with this with a group. So I will say we, because it's a group, it's an organization, it's a grassroots organization that's been fighting. Now, we tried getting meetings, and I was informed that she didn't have availability until April. This was during the general session. I was in Washington March 25th when I gave a call to the representative. And I do have other I do have emails also.
There are no emails. You've not sent me one email. I do have an email from your husband though, but nothing from you.
I do
no
have
phone
many
calls from
emails.
you.
Did you bring
No.
copies?
I can give them
Yeah,
to you.
please supply
perfectly.
those copies of emails that you called my office, because you never called my office.
So?
And if you did, you didn't leave a message,
So can I
because
ask-
we
Did
return
you-
all phone calls.